stream going. Gonna start.
Oh, we're going?
Yeah, we're going to start here on the audio version as well. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Almost there. Hi, welcome to Take This Rose. I'm Tommy.
And I'm Jenny.
We are here to discuss Colton's hometown visits and everything that happened there.
Riveting television.
You know what? Not really. It was
Last week
pretty
was juicy.
boring.
This
Yeah.
week was not.
Hometowns
juicy.
are either really hit or miss. Well, let's get my hair more in there.
JoJo's mom.
Yeah. We've had some good ones, had some bad ones. A lot of the same conversations over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much in summary this week, Cassie's going to win.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Because she's the only one playing hard to get.
Yeah, right. And she's also extremely attractive. I can follow up with
we
her
just
later.
literally, not much was happening this episode, so we just sat there in front of the television on my new couch.
Well, it's a great couch. Guys, this couch is...
Just fawning over Cassie
Mm-hmm.
and how beautiful she is. I'm wearing a blanket right now.
Yeah, it's cold. It got cold here again.
Cold.
Hannah G rapping was the worst. I actually had to leave the room. It was too white.
Really bad.
I'm Irish and Polish, and I was like,
stayed
ooh.
in the room because I didn't want to get off the couch.
Yeah.
And then
It's a very comfortable couch.
I was upset.
Yeah.
He's not overselling it, you
Yeah.
guys. It's a really nice couch.
Let's get our plugs out of the way, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 2 sponsors.
Yes.
We actually enjoyed some of the sponsors. One of the sponsors' product tonight. So at Jenny Cakes Chai
That's me.
on Instagram, if you are in need of cakes or cupcakes.
In the Chicago area.
Yeah, we had some cupcake leftovers tonight. The frosting. Why don't you tell them what we had?
Oh, we just had some chocolate and cupcake leftovers, and then we had vanilla frosting and caramel frosting and chocolate frosting.
Caramel frosting was amazing. It was
You
so
do
good.
love caramel frosting.
Yeah, it's really good. I love caramel. Yeah. That's my mom's name, Caramel. Carmel.
Aww.
Yeah.
Mother.
Yeah. And then we have another
sponsor.
Yeah, there we go. I don't want to plug
I'm
my own.
super sleepy.
It's okay.
Another sponsor, That Trainer Tommy. You can find him on Instagram
Yeah.
for all of your internet workout needs.
Yeah. Like Beachbody.
Or live needs if you are in Chicago.
Yeah, right. So yeah, if you just have any questions, summer bod prep is coming around the corner, and I'm just there for questions. It's not like you have to pay me.
He's very passionate about his craft, you
Yeah,
guys.
so you can just slide in those DMs, ask me what you need to know. But yeah, do that.
Yeah.
We do have an email for the podcast. It's takethisrosepodcast@gmail.com, and we do have an email this week. Very exciting.
Yay.
We will not name this listener's full name on the podcast.
No, we did that once.
Yeah.
And we felt really bad about it.
Also, some personal stuff was divulged. Nothing too bad. Do you want to read it, or should I?
Maybe we should trade off. It's really long.
It's lengthy, but it's good.
Should we summarize?
I think we could read.
They have a lot of hot takes, though they're pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't we just trade off here?
Okay.
This is from S.
Serena Vanderwoodson?
Yes, it is.
Colton. These are the hot takes. Colton, over the lisp, and the split stash, and this entire season. Haven't been able to get through a single episode without falling asleep from sheer boredom or deliberately turning it off for being so annoying. I wish we could turn it off.
Yeah. Maybe instead of Ben Higgins giving Colton pearls of wisdom, they could have gotten all the guys from the show who are married / who are still married / have kids together at Ben's restaurant for dinner. It's like 2 people.
He has a restaurant?
Yeah, apparently.
That's upsetting.
Would have been nice to see them all. More fun to watch them bust each other's balls and intermittently share some heartfelt sentiments. Speaking of Ben Higgins, I'm with Tommy. I don't get why he's one of the franchise's most beloved bachelors past.
Me neither.
Feel like he preaches too much on all things love and life, and when he should, he just take a humble pill and drop the reality TV's facade. He just announced that he has a girlfriend. She's 22. He slid in her Instagram DMs. Okay, let's just move on.
My friend tried to do the whole cloth diaper thing to save money with her first, but that quickly went out the window. Yeah, man. TMI moment. Sometimes when my 99-cent 4-pack from the Dollar Tree runs out, I'm too lazy or refuse to waste gas for a TP run. I go in on my sock drawer, starting with the oldest pair. Obviously, the one and done / trying to coordinate your bathroom schedule with errands doesn't pan out for long. Bonus, it forces me to buy foot mittens more on the regular, and who doesn't love the feel of fresh cotton socks?
I love the honesty. I love the honesty. Hannah B. Colton knew he wasn't going to keep her. Why take her to beat the rents? That's a good point.
Right?
Way to build her up only to leave her hanging, pun intended. I'd like to kick it with her in real life, though. I'd be like Sandy B and Miss Congeniality. Get a makeover, laugh my ass off, and love every minute of it. I'll miss her great smile / dimples, her accent, and her impulsive free spirit.
And her crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Cassie, gorgeous AF in that red sweater. Red is really her color. Yeah. Although, let's be honest, she'd look good in a paper bag.
True.
Yeah. Hoping Colton doesn't pick her so she becomes Bachelorette.
Caelynn, trucker mouth is never a good look for a tragic former beauty queen. Again, I'm with Tommy. Don't want to hear this disgusting sob story ad nauseum, so hoping she doesn't become Bachelorette.
Tayshia, let's keep it 100. She's no Rachel Lindsay.
Okay. She looked great this week.
Yeah.
Time for remix. Need a new race as the lead and more Corinne level personalities from the contestants. Need to not hear the words journey, right reasons, or any of the decades old tropes. God, decades old. It's true.
This show is so fucking old, you guys.
Need people to say what they really think in their own words in their ITMs. And, God forbid, a verbal altercation ensues between contestants. Roll the fucking tape. Sick of the show editing out real / funny moments to make room for outlandish makeout sessions, B-roll bullshit, replaying already seen footage over multiple episodes, or reiterating the same thing in different ways from different contestants over and over again, instead of revealing anything new or something we might want to actually know.
I actually have a hot take about that.
Yeah.
To interrupt just really quickly.
Yep.
Because somebody asked me, they're like, it just doesn't seem like they're showing the drama. And I'm like, I feel like they're editing it out because so many people get recycled from this franchise now. They like have to give everybody good edits.
Yeah, I think everybody has to have an air of likability about them, except for like one extreme case per season.
Yeah, because everybody's gonna end up on Paradise.
But so look at someone like Corinne or Demi. In years past, I think they would have been vilified so much more than they were on their respective seasons because Paradise is an outlet.
You need to make them enough of a villain to be watchable, but not so much of a villain that you actually root against them.
Right.
I doubt the relationship will last regardless if to whom Colton proposes to in the end. And whenever / wherever he loses his virginity, Fantasy Suites, his dad's spare bedroom, to facilitate a pre-post game ego boost, he's gonna blow his load way too quick for it to be the greatest feeling she's ever felt. Truth, you guys, there's no way that's going to be good. It's just not.
Yeah. Tommy, beer game still going strong. Keep doing you, bro. Love the jokes / quips. No shame in accumulating during winter, especially in Chi-Town. I'm cutting right now, despite the cupcakes. Other than that, I've been healthy the last 2 weeks.
Jenny, blonde beach waves have been on point. Love, #no filter. Your ego is prego. Congrats. Here's hoping your second bundle of joy will be healthy, happy, and nap like a boss. Lots of love to you, Lucy and Jeff.
Aw, very nice. Thank you so much. That's a really good email. We should get more emails. So take this roastpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We technically have the Twitter that did not receive much action.
Tweet. We're too busy eating.
Maybe next week during Women Tell All, because we're not going to do Women Tell All.
No. Guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just too much.
But I'm also not sorry.
Yeah, we're also probably not going to do both nights of the Bachelor finale week either. It's not going to happen.
Just one.
Yeah, just one. Uno.
Solo uno.
Well, what was I going to say? Yeah, so we've got Instagram, Take This Roast Podcast, @Take This Roast Podcast, whatever. It's all out there. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Quick dry. We discussed Ben's toilet rag ad nauseum last week. Scroll down for that vid.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about it for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's upsetting.
Yeah. Okay.
Who do you consider first and second?
For what?
I don't know. Colton is the third word Bachelor. They're just having a conversation amongst themselves. Yeah. They're not talking to us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Sorry. Okay, good. I like that. There's a community developing.
Yes.
Yeah.
A Take This Roast community. Aww.
Yeah. And it's all going to crumble soon.
Yeah.
So we started off with Caelynn's hometown. It was somewhere in Virginia. Even though she was Miss North Carolina, a little confusing to me. I'm sure it's been explained. But yeah, I'm just not. I don't care. So they started off in a handsome cab ride.
Yep.
And then they went to get ice cream.
Yep.
Guys, I'm just realizing this now. Our recap's going to be short. there's just not much happens on these dates.
Yes, because there's so much like storytelling in the hometown and lots of B-roll.
And I didn't feel like we got any like crazy family members. There were a couple of people that I wanted to hear more from.
Yeah.
But yeah, she moved to NC in order to have an easier path to victory.
Is Virginia notoriously competitive?
Yeah, just a lot of beautiful people in Virginia, I guess. So they got ice cream. Caelynn talks a little bit about her stepdad, John, who she considers to be her dad. Still calls him John.
I found that part weird.
Yeah, there are more pretty girls in her home state, so she went to be pretty elsewhere. Is that really the prevailing theory? That's
Seriously,
terrible.
people?
Yeah. Yeah. Who are the worst bachelors? They're asking us. Okay. Worst.
You've seen more than me. I feel like I can't appropriately answer this question.
There was the prince. He was pretty bad. Ari was really bad.
Ari was really bad.
That was a tough one. I mean, I guess it depends how you mean worst. Like, Juan Pablo's my favorite. Because that has a great season.
Worst person or worst to watch?
Worst to watch is probably Ari, even though the finale was great. That was all he had. Colton, his season's been better than that because of his incompetence. Yeah, Andy Baldwin was bad. I don't know. I'd say Ari. Let's say Ari.
Cool.
So the stepdad is there. Caelynn's sister came out to play. She knew she was going to be on camera. Wore an outfit that...
And yet she did not test her eyeshadow on camera.
Yeah, that was not great.
That orange was a little much.
Outfit was great. You know, you got it, you flaunt it. But the eyeshadow, not so great. Do we know what Caelynn's nationality is? Because she's got a unique complexion. Yeah. It doesn't look like a fake tan. I think it's just...
No, I think she's just naturally olive.
Yeah. God, I'd kill for that.
I know.
Look at how pasty we are.
I used to be that tan in the summer.
Yeah. Oh, during the summer I can still get there.
I can't anymore because I'm too busy being in the shade with a baby.
Yeah, God. Lucy's really grabbing your
Like,
style.
I'm not usually this pale until May.
Yeah.
And I've been this pale since October.
That sucks.
Parenthood, you guys.
Yeah. It's the worst.
It's so glamorous.
That's why I'm not doing it. So...
Gotta keep that tan.
Caelynn's dad at one point was talking with Caelynn and said, you know, Colton, why can't you guys just be friends? He thinks they'd be great friends. Interesting.
Yep.
Wonder
He was like,
playing
everything
there.
you're describing, like, why don't you just be friends?
Yeah. Let's see. She looks like a Furby. I don't know about that. Horny Furbies seem kind of scary. Okay, Gabrielle, I saw your...
That's all mean.
I saw your comment, but I'm going to...
He will not answer.
I will not answer. There's been a pause in... The apps are not on my phone.
That's what he will say.
Which means, and you can jump to that conclusion. I don't want to out anybody. I don't want to embarrass people. So ashamed. But Caelynn says she's in love to Colton. And the dad gave the blessing. So yeah, the stepdad blessed.
Go ahead and bless it.
Yeah, and so I guess it was successful. She said she's in love with Colton to Colton. One thing in the handsome cab when they're together, Colton is like leaning on her.
They're like awkwardly.
Yeah, but she was kind of more like this. If you were Colton. Yeah. So.
Ooh, guys, it's just awkward.
Next, we went to Hannah G's, and that sounds like a terrible club.
A little bit.
Yeah, with like female saxophone performers.
Oh God.
Hannah G's. So we went to Birmingham. Goodness gracious, you need some water.
I'm so tired.
You need some water. So we go there, and Hannah decided to prep Colton for Southern hospitality by taking him to an etiquette class. Have you ever been to an etiquette class?
No. I'm very rude.
Mama Bear, Carmel, used to threaten us anytime we were not nice at the dinner table. She said she was going to take us to the Beverly Arts Center for an etiquette class.
Oh, God.
And we were terrified of that proposition.
I would love to have seen that.
Yeah. Just... And really, looking back on it, like when we went out to dinner and stuff, we were quite well behaved. Yeah, we were.
It was just at your house.
Yeah.
We had little shits.
We'd go out to dinner. It's a Beverly Country Club, like, every week, just after my dad would play golf and be in there for dinner. You know, my parents, it's been a long week of work. It's Friday night, and we play a game called Spill the Beans. First person to talk lost. And it'd be dinner. In silence. Just hearing us cut the chicken, and I wonder, what were the other people? This family really hates each other. So that's in your back pocket now for when Lucy and her sister are talking. Yeah, spill the beans.
I'm sorry I'm making you guys yawn. I'm just...
So they go to
the
etiquette class. No, it was on mute for half. I don't know what they're talking about now. So they go to the etiquette class. They went over his posture. He did like a weird farmer's carry. If anybody wants to see what a farmer's carry is,
you can heat it up, honey.
You can go to...
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just a microwave. It doesn't matter.
It's just the microwave.
Yeah.
The show is ending, babe. We're not sponsored.
Yeah.
Guys,
so
will you tell Jeff to heat up his risotto?
Yeah. It's they did a farmer's carry, which is a balancing act, except it's a book on his head.
Okay.
But if you want to see a farmer's carry with weights, great core and postural exercise, go to At That Trainer Tommy. I've got a good one.
Guys, he has good form.
Then we figured out something.
Telling me.
We figured something out that I've never heard before.
See, they said, Jeff, please heat it up.
Yeah.
Several people did.
Have you ever heard of the proper way to eat bread?
No.
Do you know if there's a proper way? Okay.
Please tell me. I'm so excited. I love bread.
We can pinpoint this as to why the South lost the Civil War. So they grab a roll and they put it on their plate.
Okay.
And Colton proceeded to cut the roll in half.
Okay.
What you do is you're supposed to tear a teeny tiny bit from that roll, butter it, eat it.
I'm very close. What I do is I take the whole roll, I butter part of it.
Oh, man.
And I just lay into it.
Yeah.
And then I butter another part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a goddamn animal.
Yeah. So it's, the way they do it seems like a lot of butter.
I like a lot of butter.
Yeah, I do like a lot of butter. Don't get me wrong.
I'm like a pat and a half.
It depends what else I've got there, because sometimes I want my bread if I've got a Caesar salad.
It also depends on the type of bread.
Yes.
Is there an olive oil dip?
Not in the South. I wouldn't.
Not in the
imagine.
South. They don't have Italian restaurants in the South.
No. They've got pasta from Pizza Hut. But no.
Now that's authentic, you guys.
There's no olive oil. Yeah.
Microwave relationships. I actually thought that was an apt metaphor.
Yeah, it was.
Tommy wrote it down.
We'll get to it.
Well, they're mentioning it.
Okay.
Our lovely commenters. Guys, thanks for watching.
So then there was the umbrella talk. The lady that's hosting this course, the crazy lady with the bread.
I'm learning this with you guys because I was putting Lucy to bed.
She said that Hannah's whole life, her parents have held an umbrella to shield her from, different things.
A metaphoric umbrella?
Yes, and now they're looking for a man to pass that umbrella to. So if Hannah G is the Bachelorette, which she probably will be, it looks like now.
A lot of men are going to be bringing her umbrellas.
Yeah, someone's going to. Some asshole.
Here's the thing. She's an adult. She doesn't need an umbrella.
Is she, though? She's, 23?
She's kind of an adult.
Yeah. Adulty.
She
can buy porn. Yeah.
Well, you can always buy porn.
Yeah.
But nobody buys porn anymore.
Oh, God, yeah. I bet you that industry's really taking a hit. Yeah. Yeah, Pornhub just...
drove them out of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Why?
Though they must be making money.
Why?
Somebody's got to be making money.
Somebody has to be making money.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are there ads?
I think there are ads.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's look it up.
Guys, let's go to Pornhub together.
Let's research it, yeah. So Hannah G then talked to some of her friends. She said she wasn't scared by Colton's virginity. She talked to her mom. Her mom and her have very similar facial features. Like the eyes and the nose, they look exactly alike. I'm always fascinated by this. Families, who gets whose looks.
Yes, you do bring it up a lot.
Yeah, I think
when we meet families.
Yes, I think that's always interesting.
You're like, oh, whose features did they get?
Yes. So Tayshia, I think, got a lot of her mom's features, but obviously her father's complexion. Caelynn looks a lot like her mom. I don't think her biological father was there, so it's hard to say. Cassie, I couldn't really tell.
She, I think, looked more like her dad.
Okay. Yeah.
We didn't see as much of her mom.
I'm sure I ask this every year. Who do you look like? Do you have a more resemblance to one?
I look like my dad. I have my dad's facial features.
Yeah.
And my mother's expressions.
Tommy looks like his mom. Ooh, I don't know. A lot of people think I look a lot like my dad. But then I get that about my mom, too.
I think you look more like your mom, actually.
Okay.
I know you said earlier that you look like your dad, but I think you look more like your mom.
Yeah, I think I'm a good blend.
Yeah.
I think I'm,
I think you have your dad's essence.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
No, he's way nicer than you are.
Yeah, for sure. He's legitimately going to heaven.
He's way nicer than, like, everyone I've met.
he's not living in sin. So the dad did give him the blessing. At one point, the mom said to Hannah, "You go get it, girl," which that could be a tagline for the Bachelorette.
Oh, God, no.
There was a lady there with a Nancy Grace haircut that I was dying to hear from. Did not get any screen time.
Do you think she walks into the salon and is like, "Give me the Nancy Grace"?
Well, I think there's a very strong chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was not on camera at all. Very disappointed. I'm sure she was very opinionated. Well, I read.
Yes.
Yeah. Something like that. But then Hannah ended the date by saying she was falling in love.
Aww.
Yeah. So very nice. Tayshia, we went to the OC. California, here we come. Right back where we started from.
California.
God, that's a terrible show.
Or was it amazing?
The first season was great.
The first season was really good.
Was great. I think like what happened was they didn't realize it was going to be a hit. And then they were,
yeah.
What's
they
going on? They didn't
know where to go.
Yeah.
Well, and then when Marissa left.
Terrible. Dude, who killed who at the end? Somebody killed somebody. Why did anybody have to die?
Well, she wanted to leave the show.
Yeah.
She ended up dating like this other guy, and she died in a car accident. And Ryan dramatically carried her out of the fire. In slow motion.
Yeah. Gosh.
To Rufus Wainwright.
That's too bad. That would be a traumatic. Yeah. That would be a very traumatic event. So.
And then he ends up with Taylor.
Okay.
Do you remember Taylor? She was the annoying one.
Nah, not really.
He ends up being an architect.
I've tried.
And he sees a kid who looks just like him when Sandy found him. Just alone on his bike.
It's great.
Living that tough world.
I've tried to block a lot of that stuff.
And he goes, "Hey, kid. You need any help?"
Oh,
and that's the end of the show. Blackout. End of series. Why do I remember that?
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, not great.
I barely watched that last season. Why do I remember that so much?
I don't know. It made an impression.
Had a real impact on me. Ryan Atwood, you guys.
So Tayshia in the OC pulls out a blindfold right away, throws it on Colton. She said this is not the Bird Box Challenge, which is weird because Bird Box didn't come on Netflix until December. I looked that up.
Is the Bird Box Challenge a thing?
Oh, yeah, that's that movie with Sandra Bullock where people...
Well, I know what the movie is.
Yeah, people were putting blindfolds around and driving and shockingly getting into car accidents. Like trying to run around. Oh, yes. Yes, yeah.
Why are people so stupid?
Yeah. So, but this needs its own investigation. How does Tayshia know about the Bird Box? When this was filmed in November, okay, it wasn't released until December.
They started promoting it pretty early, and she lives in California,
but
so
people
maybe
weren't
she saw
doing.
an early screening.
I bet you people weren't doing that.
Maybe she saw an early screening.
The early screenings were in early November. I looked that up too.
Jesus Christ, Tommy!
I don't know.
You're caring about this.
I think
too much.
I think there's a chance they went back and reshot that. She said it's not the Bird Box Challenge.
Really?
Yes, I think there's a chance. Yeah. So they do that, and then
Tayshia's a time traveler.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, proof.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she drove blindfolded Colton to go skydiving. They're both afraid of heights. This is where I would just leave the show.
Yep.
Say, what are you going to do?
Peace, guys.
Do this without me? Fine. I'll be a fan favorite. I'll be the person that was completely wimped out at this moment.
Yep.
Yeah. So Colton said, I'm skydiving, but I'm still a virgin. Which is
not a sentence
he's
that
very
makes
fearful
sense.
of death. He's very fearful of death.
He's really afraid of dying before he has sex.
What if he had asked Tayshia right before, can we please have sex?
Just real quick. Just real quick before I do this.
I'm choosing Cassie, but I need to have sex.
It's not going to take long.
Yeah, do me a favor. So they went skydiving.
2 minutes solid,
and
if that long.
No way does he last 2 minutes.
No.
Yeah, because it's not like he's going to drink before either. That would
You'll
really
have
help
nothing
him.
to dull.
I advise him to have about 8 Miller Lights before.
Or some cough syrup.
Yeah, and
some NyQuil.
Yeah, and just see what happens there. So they went skydiving. He screamed quite a bit, as I would though too. I wouldn't even scream. I would just silently shit my pants.
It would be that scream.
I would just be
just poop.
Yeah, and I'm not even kidding. There would be.
Yep.
It would be messy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes Lucy makes a face when she poops.
Oh yeah, what does it look like?
Well, she'll like stop and she'll just go like.
That's not something they teach in etiquette school.
Sometimes she's like gripping onto something like the TV stand.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you just poop? And then she'll look at me like, and then she'll run away.
Do you think she feels shame yet about pooping herself?
Oh no.
No, not
no,
yet.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yeah, I wonder when that kicks in.
She's starting to like know though.
Yeah.
She's starting to be like, oh, there's crap in my diaper. You should probably get me a new
Yeah.
one.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I believe that I've crapped myself. Could you please help?
Mother.
Yeah. Well, mother dear. We got a little bell. So then they went to meet her family. At first, her dad said, "This is insane.
Yep.
You've only known him for about 6 weeks.
Straight cray.
You can't.
Only person in this world making sense.
Yeah. You can't microwave a relationship." Great line.
Yeah, it's true.
This is fantastic.
Wait, no, I thought Tayshia's dad said that.
Yeah, this is Tasha's dad.
Oh, I
Remember
thought we
they're in
moved
the
on to
OC.
Cassie already.
Nope, not yet. We're almost there.
Guys, this show is so long.
Yeah. So, but then he ended up giving the blessing anyway. Mm-hmm. So, whatever. Tayshia, I'm going to go back to the inherited genes thing.
Yep.
It's amazing how much her facial features look like her mom. Mm-hmm. I was just fascinated by that. The genetics are amazing. They're really cool.
They are.
Yeah.
Lucy has blue eyes. Jeff and I
does.
both have brown eyes.
But I bet you they're going to change.
No, they would have already.
Oh,
they would
really?
have a long time ago. Yeah.
Because I had blue eyes for a while when I was a kid. That's what my mom says. She's getting a lot.
What's a
of
while?
night. I don't know. You'd have to ask her.
Because, like, all babies are born with blue eyes.
Yeah.
But they usually start changing between, like, 6 and 9 months.
I'm going to dig for a child photo. That's gonna take
And
way
most
too
of
long.
them have completely changed at a year.
Yeah.
If they're gonna. And hers only got bluer.
I don't know if I can
Yes,
find-
blue eyes are a recessive trait. And Jeff's mom has blue eyes, and my sister has blue eyes. So there's a good chance that we both
Look
have
at how skinny I
the
was
recessive gene.
Man.
So cut.
Not right now.
Super skinny and eating a Hershey bar.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
That's
I
the
can't
life.
I can't find a photo. I'm just gonna say that.
Why were
I
you
have
looking for like a childhood photo in your Instagram?
blue eyes. Because I'm sure I posted one at one point.
Well, yeah, but
Throwback
one where you
Thursday.
can really see your eye
I
color.
don't know. Let's just move on.
No, let's not. Let's harp on this for 45 minutes.
So then we went to Cassie. We met her at the beach. I don't know what town we were in, but we were still in SoCal.
Guys, she's so beautiful.
She's so gorgeous. She's so great. She's just so beautiful. And then her sisters, they were beautiful as well. And I think that Southern California is one of those areas where it's be beautiful or die. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't get your genetic failure if you're not beautiful.
Yep.
I would not do well there. This
Me
whole
either.
winter bod that I've accumulated, not great. Yeah, so.
My desire to not get plastic surgery post-baby
Yeah.
would not do me well.
Yeah. I might get plastic surgery post-baby for you.
Yeah.
If I don't do the cut correctly.
Tommy, I'm going to get real with you.
Yeah.
My boobs are in a different place than they used to be.
Okay. So you don't need to perk them up. It's okay.
They make me sad sometimes. Specifically when I bend over in the shower.
Oh no. Well, so try and get that visual out of your head.
You can't, guys.
So
unseeable.
So they went surfing, Colton and Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a surfing lesson before. Mm-hmm. I did not think much of Cassie's instruction style.
You mean just her laughing at him?
Yeah,
and
that was
saying, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, right. And he was trying to pop up. You're not going to pop up your first time.
Oh, no.
There's something once you've been out on those
When
waves.
you start, don't you just are you supposed to just get on your stomach and paddle? Isn't that the first thing you're supposed to do?
You've never even shredded the nut, have you?
No, I have not. I've never ever served.
You start on your stomach.
Yes, it's water. No, it's vodka, you guys.
Yeah. It's you start on your stomach, yes, but you want to pop up to your knees and kind of come up to one knee and then stand up from there. It's just an easier, more accessible way to get up. Colton has no athleticism. I wouldn't say that. Did play Division I football. Was on an NFL practice squad.
Yeah, practice squad.
Yeah, right. Anybody could be on a practice squad.
Bench,
yeah,
but
right. So anyway, during this whole time, you noted how Cassie was playing hard to get.
Yes. And guys, it's working.
So why don't you elaborate on that?
So on this show, every contestant is just trying to show the lead how much they are into them and how much they are in this. Mm-hmm. But hard to get is a cliche for a reason.
Right.
The fact that everybody's completely throwing themselves at him and she's I know how I'm feeling, but I don't want to say it until I'm sure, and I really need you to meet my family. So the fact that she's wishy-washy like that is whew.
Yeah. Also,
it's it makes him want to make her love him.
Yes. Let's also say a couple of other things here to elaborate on that.
Go.
Cassie's able to do this because she's so outstandingly gorgeous.
She's just so pretty.
If she looked, and this is not a slight against a lot of the other women that were on this show, but if she looked like Demi with the
Demi's
weird
really
eyebrows,
pretty.
She is. But
she's just overfills.
Yeah, it's not the same. Cassie is just so authentically gorgeous.
Yes.
I think, I was saying to Jenny earlier, I think that she may be the most attractive woman on the franchise that I can remember in quite some time.
She is just attractive in so many different ways. Mm-hmm. She is naturally beautiful. Mm-hmm. She looks like a person. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could say Emily Maynard might have been more attractive, but she also is a large look. You big, I don't know, big look, big hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pageant queen.
Processed.
Almost. Yeah, right. There we go.
It's a processed look,
yeah.
But she just she radiates. Mm-hmm. And I want to have sex with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
He kept grabbing her ass, and I'm yeah, that's legit.
It looks I proposed that if she moved to a cold weather climate, you could sew mittens on the back of her jeans so that you could put your hands in there if you were Colton. Seriously, guys, she is not that beautiful. You shut your mouth.
You shut your goddamn mouth.
Different strokes for different folks. I mean, whatever. So she's playing hard to get. They go to her house. Very attractive family. Mm-hmm. Her parents seem very young.
They do.
The dad was wearing a Henley. Never seen a dad wear a Henley
and looked like he
before.
could pull it off.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good for him.
He was pulling it off.
But I can't picture my dad wearing a Henley. No, he's 69. Nice. So with the dad, she admitted she didn't know if they'd be engaged, and the dad was asking the appropriately tough questions.
Yes.
Being this process is crazy. Mm-hmm. This is your second reality show. What are you doing with your life?
Yep.
And she got a little defensive. Mm-hmm. Which was
He's you're 23. You have your whole life.
Yeah. You don't need to do this with him.
Yes. She showed her age with her interaction with her dad. Yes, she definitely did.
Yeah.
She was being very defiant.
Yeah. And
it's can you just trust me? It's no, I can't.
A lot of likes. Yeah. It's just not a great look. So then Colton went to talk to her dad. Colton seemed much more nervous with her dad. than with the others, because this is once again the one that Colton actually likes and wants to choose.
He was terrified.
Yeah. And he asked for the blessing, and her dad said no, he would not give a premature blessing, which I felt was a shot at Colton's very likely problem with premature ejaculation. And that was just low from her dad at that point.
Or appropriate.
Yeah.
Low, appropriate.
Yeah.
We can argue about it.
So, no blessing. In most seasons, it's pretty obvious who goes home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But not this season.
No.
Because he only likes one girl.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like him back.
Uh-huh.
So...
I did figure that Hannah G was going to stay because of how much they make out.
Yes. Yeah.
Make out a lot.
Yeah. Hannah G for him is that girl that you've talked to a lot and there's a lot of sexual chemistry there. Mm-hmm. But when it comes down to that final moment, I guarantee you he would just be like, I'm a little overwhelmed. Which is fine. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But still, I think that would happen.
Yep.
So Hannah G is obviously safe. Then Tayshia gets the rose. Mm-hmm. Caelynn and Cassie are there and they hold hands.
Yes. And we all knew it was
Caelynn said, "Oh my fucking god," or something. Yeah.
Yep. Because she knows.
Yeah. And Caelynn got sent home.
Yep.
She told Cassie, "I love you." They're very close, which them being in cahoots makes even more sense. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. They're besties, yo.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, great. So one of them, I don't know. We'll see. I'm very curious what happens with Bachelorette now. Very curious.
Yes. I feel like that's still up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Guys know who it's not going to be, though? Because she threatened legal action?
Khloe Kardashian.
Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah. That was a little...
Yeah. I feel like somebody probably just, like, suggested it on the internet. Like, oh, since Khloe's single now, I wonder if she'll be the Bachelorette.
He was the executive producer of The Bachelor.
Was he the first person who said it?
I think he
Mike
might have.
Fleiss?
Yeah, I think so. That's who she was, like, tweeting at. She was pissed at them.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, how the rumor got started.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like...
Well, like, that she would break up and, like, 2 days later. The rumors were already
happening for a couple of days before she tweeted at him.
Yeah, right.
That's why I'm saying I don't think it originated with Mike Fleiss, but I think they pounced on it when everybody, like, got excited about it.
Nothing would surprise me with that guy. Yeah, he's pretty awful. Quick Oscars recap. Did you watch?
No.
You didn't? Okay.
I didn't even look at a list this morning.
Okay.
I did see a couple of things that happened.
Really, there's only one thing I want to talk about.
Green Book?
Nope, not Green Book. Don't really have an opinion on that. I heard that older white people liked it, and sure enough, my dad loved it. He thought it was a wonderful movie, so... I don't know. I've heard so many different things. I'm not really... Don't care to talk about that.
Well, it's a white savior movie, so it's hard for a lot of white people to see what's wrong with it.
I don't know the background. So what I will talk about is how Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper were about to fuck on national television in front of Bradley Cooper's wife.
Yes.
Their physical chemistry.
They were like,
that is,
guys, Tommy doesn't even want to lean in his
nope.
forehead to mine.
No.
Because it was so intense.
It was raunchy. Not really.
I saw like 6 people on my Instagram posted about it.
Oh my god. She went in for a kiss at one point.
She got
and his wife is sitting right there.
Apparently she was cool with it.
Yeah.
It's art, baby.
So that is what The Bachelor... They just need to find 2 Academy Award winners / nominees, put them in a really intense project together, where they're kind of secluded, and it's like really emotional, and then have that develop as a reality show. That would be a really good, yeah. They definitely smash. So here's my thing, like,
okay.
I think that actors, the method people, they probably get so into it that they legitimately develop feelings for the people that they're co-starring with. So nothing would surprise me.
I think a lot of them do. That's why so many like co-stars end up in relationships, whether or not they were in other relationships when filming began. And like they just pour so much of their emotions into it.
Right.
And you're like usually
kissing a lot.
You're making out a lot.
Yeah.
You're not in the same town as your spouse or like your normal thing. Like you're out somewhere, usually in Canada.
Yeah.
Shooting. Like it makes sense why it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Itchy. God, my skin is so dry. The skin on my hands is just like giving up and just cracking involuntarily.
Okay, well, on that optimistic note, we should probably wrap up.
Guys, I'm over winter.
So next week we will do Monday.
Yes.
Yes. Tuesday we won't, but I read a Reddit thread from some woman that was at the Women's Halal taping, so I know all the spoilers.
Oh, good. So we can still talk about it.
So we can talk about it on Tuesday.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so we
and
don't...
you can hear Tommy complain about Colton's jacket.
Oh my god.
He hates it.
Wait until next week, all right? Send us some emails, all right? Tell your friends to subscribe to our YouTube channel, too. Mm-hmm.
And follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, and all those.
You get to see what I cook for Tommy every week.
Yeah, all that jazz. All right, thanks so much for watching and listening. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one. Oh, go on. Have a good one. Bye.